that I can kind of pull from that's like, oh shit, I'm peeping this cat. Because usually when people get older, it's kind of like, yeah, I respect them like my uncle or my father. You know what I mean? And that's cool. No, I'm talking about when you, like how you peep for NBA YoungBoy, you peeping for this old ass nigga like that. And that's the shit that, you know, when you young, we all hot. You know what I mean? Technically, we all can kind of do it when we hot. Let me see you do this shit at 50, 60 with that same edge and can kind of get someone's ear that young peeping for you like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without selling yourself short either. And that's what I'm kind of doing. And part of being able to do that is keeping your ears young. You know, I'd never let, as I get older, my ears get to the point to where I don't want to hear that shit. Because as soon as it gets to that, I don't want to hear that young shit. That's when now the youngsters don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like not, and that's not to say that, oh, I'm forcing my ears to, okay, like that. Trust me, there's some of that shit that I do not like, but there are some shit that some of these young cats is doing that I like and I borrow from. So because I can borrow from some of that and use it in my music,
it's universal,
that.
Man.
Exactly.
It's universal.
Good music is good music, especially. And honestly, I think the youngsters is listening to all of that shit. They listen to our shit and they listening to new shit too. So when they hear somebody that's, I guess, of my age can pull from their shit and then mix it up with my shit, it's even a little bit more exciting. Like, hey, hold up, let me see what this motherfucker's doing. And that's kind of where it makes it interesting for me right now while I'm trying to do the shit that I'm doing right now, because it ain't gonna sound like no other person. Because I am pulling from an older boat. I'm pulling from a whole different other lane of some other stuff and experiences.
But you're being unique in your own way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see.
So it's gonna always, I hope, have that edge to where youngsters gonna be able to like get something from, because I'm keeping it fruitful. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it fresh. Versus let me teach you something. You know, I got some lessons and some shit that you can learn from, but I'm not trying to just bang it over your head so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.